Okay guys, this is Wednesday's extra practice, multiplying fractions visually. This is gonna be a little bit longer because I'm gonna show you how to do each of the 3 different types of expressions. Multiplying a fraction times a whole number visually, multiplying a whole number times a fraction visually, and then multiplying a fraction times a fraction visually. So I already got started on this one, so I'm just gonna walk you through what I did. So multiplying fractions times a whole number visually. So the example we're gonna use is 4/8 times 4, and that actually means 4/8 taken 4 times, or 4/8 plus 4/8 plus 4/8 plus 4/8, which equals 16/8, which equals 2 wholes. So you're going to need 2 different colors to do this work. And you're going to, for this one, we have 4/8 times 4. Now I'm going to draw out 4 circles just to be safe in case I need all 4. Then I'm going to take my 4 circles and I'm going to cut them into 8 parts, because my denominator is 8. Okay, then I'm going to take one of my colors and I'm going to color in 4/8 of one of the circles. Then in that same circle, I'm going to color in another 4/8. Then in the next circle, because I have no spaces left, no parts left of that circle, I'm going to color in 4/8. And then in this one, color in the remaining 4/8. Okay, so I don't need these 2 circles, but I have them there just in case. So what this represents is this is 4/8 plus 4/8 plus 4/8 plus 4/8, which 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals 16 over that same denominator, which is 8. And then if you convert this into a whole number, it's going to be 2. Okay, so to do that mathematically, 4/8 times 4, you would multiply the numerator times the whole number, 4 times 4 is 16, and put it over the 8. And then convert that, and it equals 2. So an example down here where you're going to have a couple left over and you're going to end up with a mixed number is 3/4 times 6. So I'm going to I drew out 6 circles just in case I needed them. And I broke each one of those circles into fourths because that's my denominator. Okay, and I took my color and I colored in 3/4. And then you notice there's one left over of that whole. So I colored in that one of that circle. Then I colored in 2 more of this circle to represent 3/4. And then colored in 3/4, then 3/4, then 3/4, then one more 3/4. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 3/4, or 3/4 taken 6 times. So this is 1 hole, 2 holes, 3 holes, 4 holes, and then 2/4 of this last circle that I colored in. So my answer is 4 2/4, which is also equivalent to 4 1/2. So to do this mathematically, you would multiply the 3 times the 6, the numerator times the whole number. 3 times 6 is 18, and then you put it over the denominator, which is 4. 18/4 is also equivalent to 4 2/4, which is then simplified to 4 1/2. So you guys can print this off and do the rest of the work right here on the sheet, or you can do it on a piece of paper. Just save your work so you can check your answers tomorrow. Okay, this next one is a whole number times a fraction. So we're going to use example 4 times 1/5. So what this actually means is 4 taken 1/5 of the time. So you're going to start off with 4 holes and then take 1/5 of each hole. So you're still going to need 2 different colors for this work. And I'm going to start with, I'm going to do rectangles for this one just because it's easier for me. And so I drew out 4 whole rectangles and I broke them into fifths. And first I colored in each rectangle with my lighter color. Colored in the whole thing because you're representing 4 holes. Then you're going to take 1/5 of each hole. Okay? So then how many 1/5 do you have of each hole? 1, 2, 3, 4. You have 4/5. So to do this mathematically, you would do 4 times 1/5, the whole number times the numerator, which is 4, and put it over the denominator, okay? So for this one, you start off with 2 wholes. Break each one of those holes into fourths. Take your lighter color, color in the whole, all of it, because you want to represent 2 holes, right? And then you're going to color in 1/4 of each hole. So you're taking 2 1/4 of the time, or 1/4 of 2. So how many 1/4 do I have? 2 1/4. So that is 2/4.